my name's Mac Mahon, and I'm the commissioning editor on the Archaeology list here at Bloomsbury Academic. And before that, I worked on the classical studies list. Started as editorial assistant, and then went to assistant editor, and then worked for a short period of time as commissioning editor on classics before moving over to archaeology. I was always interested in the Greek and Roman world, but my school didn't offer it as a subject. So when it came to A-levels, I ended up transferring to another school to study ancient history. But I always had a kind of love for, or a fondness for the idea of learning the languages. So I started to go on summer schools with JCT and various ones at the London colleges to kind of pick up the ancient languages. So that by the time I got to university, I went in studying ancient history, but then transferred into classics. And so it was a kind of circuitous route into the subject, which kind of most people don't take, but it really enabled me to kind of develop my passion for the ancient world. I think it's just a subject that's sort of everywhere. You know, it's in any sort of literature you read, it's in architecture, it's in art, it's everywhere that you look, really. It's in our language. You know, you can always find sort of the influence of the classical world anywhere you go. And it's something which is, once you get into it, you realise it's not sort of something of the past. It's very, very lively experience, full of interesting characters and, enormous major events that have shaped the world. So I think it's good to have that sort of working knowledge and then to see where we are now and the comparison. Well, I think it's a great idea to do, to study classics and like myself, I had no idea that I'd end up in publishing one day on the classics and archaeology list. I think if it's a passion of yours and you're interested, I think it's definitely worth pursuing. And you could do all sorts of stuff afterwards, whether, you're not sort of limited to staying in classics, or you might do that, or you might do something else. As, you could see with lots of the authors that we work with, they're writing books on classics, but they're not necessarily strictly from a kind of classics background or working in that field.